Good morning, Mommy. Good morning, Mark Mad Davis. How y'all feeling today? This ring light situation is wearing me out. I need to find my charger. How are you guys? Good morning, Jack. Son Charlie. Jackson Charlie. How you feeling? Is this your first time here? Welcome. Hey Arthur, love you. Hey Aisha baby, how you feeling, love? Thank you. How y'all doing? Trying to find this charger. Good morning, Tyrone McCain. Is this your first time here? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Goddess, great day to you. I'm triple blessed and divinely favored. How you feeling? I'm feeling wonderful after hearing that, especially. Okay, come on. Triple blessed, divinely favored. I love that. Sounds great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, so there's Tam. Hey, Keisha, what it do, boo? How you doing?
Good morning.
Hey, Jarvis. Good morning, Tam. How you feeling?
Amazing.
That's good. Good morning to Jarvis. Good morning, Arthur Tawanda. How you feeling, love? I feel like a little congested, Lord Jesus.
Portia O, you're getting packages here.
Girl, I don't even know how I made that happen. Good morning, Adrian. How you doing? Good morning, Blossom. How you feeling?
Hey, Mama. Adrian Blossom. Good morning, everybody.
Not really. I ain't gonna hold you. I did not. Good morning, Zodiac. How you doing? I stayed up even later last night than any other time, child. But whatever. It's okay. It's okay.
Did
Yeah.
I get rest? Good question. I did.
Well, praise God. Will. Tammy's been resting since I've been gone. So,
I've been resting back. Hey, Ryan, where you been,
good
girl?
morning, Ryan. How you feeling?
But there's some things I do know.
I just want you to know,
Zodiac is
Ryan.
in the building. They gave you 5-minute break, girl.
Right. I just want you to know, Ryan, that I am low key salty that I didn't get to see you while I was there. But, whatever.
Ryan was probably somewhere living her best life, child.
I do have little people, but it wasn't, I wasn't up because of them last night. I was outside trying to get some things done, child. Good morning, Raleigh.
The Jarvis. I'm gonna send the Jarvis to the block party. He don't want to be here. Keep talking trash to me.
Jarvis.
Don't trust in me.
Happy Thursday. I'm wonderful, Raleigh. How are you? I I didn't feel well. I was in the house. Oh, you were? Oh.
For some reason, I don't believe that. No, I'm just kidding. What's wrong, boo boo? What's wrong with my baby? I be forgetting she not a baby anymore.
She a whole grown woman.
She'll
A
always be my
whole one. I don't like to party no
always be my
more. I'm
baby.
getting an old child. The drivers, please.
The drivers, ain't nobody paying you no attention.
Here's a mess.
None.
A mess. I'm getting an old child. Me too.
Oh wait, what did your parents? Was your parents out of town? Ryan, you ain't had nobody
Oh
take care of you.
yeah. She had a whole party she didn't want us to know about.
She would have invited me to the party. Cause Godmommy is lit.
Oh, sorry, Ryan.
We can do it now.
So
Dang.
sorry.
I could have brought you some chicken noodle soup.
With some crabs on the side. I'm
He
laughing.
said he Roger from Sister Sister. Yes, annoying.
I can't. Go home, Roger.
Exactly.
It's Clark. Thank you for the follow. This your first time here? Gorilla.
Who is this?
Where am I? What? Where's our moderators?
They not here.
Jesus, we
We need
need
to
more
add more
moderators.
mods. Oh, he is here.
Oh,
Hey, Juma.
hey, Elroy's here. Yeah, listen. Security.
Security.
I need help. Okay, so today is Topic Thursday.
Arthur, you cannot be a moderator because you come in and you say good morning, I love you, and then you leave.
Good morning, DP Money. God
Good
bless you as
morning, DP
well.
Money.
Thank you so much. How you feeling?
Thank you. Tashi, we received that.
Thank you, Mr. Elroy. We appreciate you.
Thank you so
Today
much.
is Topic Thursday. Are you guys excited?
Can't hardly wait.
I'm from Chicago. Tam is from the DMV. Shadow Music. Is that you, Lindsay? Nope.
That's not Lindsay,
Morning,
but he
Shadow
been here
Music.
before. Hi, Shadow Music.
How you feeling? Sorry, the pictures look similar. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, well, welcome from Jacksonville. Welcome.
Okay, Kansas City, Arthur. What's your type? Type of what?
DP, that was so random.
Oh, he said, I'm their little brother. Don't block me.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I can't. He's a mess. What's
Don't
the
do
topic of
nothing
discussion
to
this
get
morning?
in trouble then.
The topic
She
of
about to tell y'all. Everybody relax. Everybody's so creative.
I can't. Why I can't find?
Y'all don't have no patience.
Why I can't find our thing?
Oh shit. Maybe she not about to tell us the topic.
I am.
We are. Is it Edie or Eddie?
Oh, there you go. I'm like, what
Their
the
type
crap?
is single. I know that's right, Elroy.
Period. Chicago DMV, nice combo.
Hey.
Hey, Azula.
Yes, it's my
your
girl
first
too.
time here. Welcome.
Edith. I'm so happy. You're the rhythm of my life.
Okay.
Hey, come on, Phyllis. Okay, go ahead.
So today's topic is kind of piggybacking off of a topic that was brought up yesterday. Someone came, I forget who it was, honestly, but someone in the live said that one of us or both of us ladies looked tired. Okay. And our wonderful Tam had brought up that was a rude thing to say. And you don't ask a woman, you don't say that a woman is tired, you don't ask her age, you don't speak on um,
Her weight.
her weight, things like that, right? And so we're gonna start there. And
DP Money said that was me. It was you, sir. I wasn't gonna call you out there. We were
I
gonna
didn't
let you
remember who it
live.
was. I didn't remember who it was. But it brought up a valid point, right? And this is not about us getting into what's right and what's wrong necessarily, but it's more so about chivalry, right? I think it goes without saying that chivalry has kind of slowed up these last few
It's
years.
dead.
Even with that whole statement, I was kind of like, I mean, yeah, what's wrong with somebody telling you look tired? But also, I was talking with my friends and we were talking about it and was like, yeah, no, that's not a okay. I mean, I think it's a way that you can ask somebody, hey, are you getting enough rest or whatever, without like, you look tired. Like, and it's not about you
Mean
being
that you look bad.
dishonest. Right. It's not about
Yeah.
you being dishonest, but when you tell somebody they look tired, you don't know necessarily what they're going through, especially women. Okay, we're gonna speak about women. You don't know, like I might have been, like I said, I've been up all night. I could have been up all night with my kids. I could have just had a long, exhausting day. And the last thing I want to hear is that I look tired because I'm trying to survive in this life, right? But going back to more so speaking about chivalry, back in the day, men just had a certain way and a certain air about themselves. Even way back in the I always reference like the medieval times era or whatever, like just how they treated women. I don't know if you guys watch those period piece shows or movies or whatever. And the men are just like, they can't even be in the same room with women that, that would seem unpure, right? Outside of them being married. Like they were just very particular about upholding women a certain way. They're very protective. They were very,
Protecting their image.
yeah, they were very protective of them, all of that type of stuff, even though they always treated us like trash if it most likely was behind closed doors. Or, but that's a whole other story. But the point is the being chivalrous, right?
Wait a minute.
Respecting a woman and all of that, which kind of goes to my other point, the other side of the coin, which is what does it really mean to protect women? Like, I want to hear from the ladies. How do y'all feel that what that looks like? What does that mean to you? And I also want to hear from the men. What does that look like for you to protect women? Or what does that mean to you? And do we believe that chivalry is dead? I don't want to believe that. But I think these last few generations have not been being taught you're supposed to stand on the outside when a woman is walking alongside of you. You're supposed to open doors. You're supposed to, where do we lose that at? And I mean, I know, but anyway, yeah. Let's talk about it. Get in this box and tell us how you really feel. Okay.
Don't forget to like, tap up the screen all over Portia's body, share out the live, you guys, and check out Portia's gift and go up there at the top. Please gift up. If y'all coming up into the box, show a little love, because love will be shown to you while you in the box.
Right.
Elroy said ladies first, please. So
yes, ladies.
DP Money said that he doesn't believe that chivalry is gone away.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna get right on you, DP, because you were the one that made the comment, and I know that you felt like you were just being honest. So this is not an attack, because you my boy. But I'm just saying that, as Portia pointed out, there's a way to ask a woman if she's tired, or even to say that she looks tired without actually saying you look tired. If you say that a woman looks tired, or anybody for that matter, but specifically we're talking about women today, that she looks tired, that means that in her head, or what she's hearing in her ear gate, you're saying that she looks bad, that she doesn't look good, that she's not pretty, that she look run down, and that sows a negative seed, if you will. So that's the reason why I said you're never supposed to tell a woman that she looks tired. I'm not saying be dishonest, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be concerned if I do look tired. Like, you good? Did you get enough rest? As Portia pointed out, there's ways to say that without saying you look tired.
Right. Edith said, I still do these things today, and now I teach my grandsons how to today as well. That's great, Edith. DP Money said, Black men love Black women. We protect our women, but sometimes your attitude pushes us away. I hear you, DP Money. I hear you. But that's not our fault. That's a woman with low self-esteem. Wow.
That is not a woman with low self-esteem, because I think that I have shown you guys plenty of times that my self-esteem is very high.
Hey, Leah. What you
But
talking about, Tam?
he's saying that he's saying that he was speaking to my comment that you shouldn't say that a woman looks tired, and he's saying that if that bothers you, you're a woman with low self-esteem. And I don't have low self-esteem. But another problem is that when we tell y'all something, y'all don't fucking listen. I'm telling you that most women feel this way, and you're standing firm in your position, and that's part of the problem. You're not hearing what we're saying.
The jar.
I know that, but that's why we're trying to get to this point, and we're trying to really drive it home for you guys. I don't feel personally attacked. Let me be clear. And I know I'm fine, so I don't need anybody to tell me that I got a mirror. What I'm saying is that I'm trying to help you for other women. It doesn't necessarily mean she has low self-esteem, that she doesn't want to hear that she looks run down.
Right. And another point was brought up. And ladies, please come in the box or speak in the comments. Tell us how you feel about this as well. So don't leave me and Tammy out here trying to defend all of us. But as a woman, we get it much harder in this society about our looks and all of that, just speaking towards that directly. So when you say things like that, that could be triggering, not necessarily about low self-esteem, but also like we have to work so hard to stay looking youthful, stay looking like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't aging, but we really are. Like, we're all aging, but y'all men get to be out here with pot bellies and grays and all the type of stuff and get praised for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's not the same. Like, we're living, like, nobody is commenting on y'all physical appearance 24/7 or expecting y'all to show up in a certain way all the time because of your physical appearance like they do us. We have to have our hair done, we gotta have our nails done, we gotta have makeup or no makeup or have a natural hair. If you got weave, people got problem. If you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all find issue with everything in our physicality, and yet we accept y'all bald-headed, nappy-headed, fat, small,
Toothless.
like it don't matter.
To me, though, if you ain't got no teeth, I ain't fucking with you. But anyway,
it's all of that. We accept all of that. Like, oh, he's a good man, Savannah.
The most unattractive men be having the finest women.
Yeah. Good morning, Pac-Man. How you doing? Can we push Blossom for the fast movie guy? Come on, Blossom. Come in this box. They want you, girl. They want you. Hey, Jazz. How you feeling, love?
DP Money, you married? I don't think we ever asked you that before.
I think we have. I think DP Money is not married. He's single. I don't know if he's in a relationship, but I don't think he's married. Yes, me and you already had this conversation. I'm divorced. Yeah.
Yes, me
So yeah, it's just interesting,
and you're
and
divorced. Oh.
uh-oh.
Portia, start inviting these people.
I have.
Keisha, be calm.
Hey,
I'm going to be
But
Keisha.
calm
so you can
today.
get your point
She
across.
said I'm gonna be
Okay.
calm
I'm going to be
today.
calm today. I'm just getting over being sick, so I ain't going to scream my damn lungs out. But
Oh,
Okay.
I want to know why low self-esteem would have something to do with that. Because I could care
It
less what any man, human, cat, dog, bird, snake, cat, parrot, whatever want to say about me. I'm still going to strut my stuff the way I strut me. I've always been in my own element, and I could care less what the next nigga say. They mama, they aunt. I don't care, cause I'm gonna do me at all times. You know, cause whoever don't feel like I look the type of way that they think I should be, this 10, this 20, or whatever. What you don't think, the next man does. So I might not be everybody's cup of tea, but the cup of tea that I'm gonna be with, guess what? They gonna be my honey. There it is. If they can't handle
Oh,
that, hey, buzz off, boo boo.
hey, I like it. Yes, ma'am.
I
That's what
love
I'm
that.
saying. So I want to give DP Money said that he's divorced and he wants to be married again. We're now off topic because you're the one that said that it has to do with low self-esteem. And so we want to address that it doesn't have anything to do with low self-esteem. That's what we're trying to get to the root of. It is just about having manners. And I think that is what's really lost. Chivalry goes along with manners. And I feel, and that's why Elroy said yesterday that we need to start a finishing school, because you, when we're telling you that it's about manners and respect, you're pushing back and insisting that it must be us. We must be the problem. No, DP, listen, this is not
Miss
specifically
Reese.
about you and I, because as I said, I want to be clear to everybody listening, people on the panel. I do not feel like DP Money was coming for me or
Yeah,
attacking me in any way. I don't feel that way. But
yeah.
what I am saying is that it brought up this point that it is something that should not be said out of respect. It shouldn't be said that way. There's ways to say and do things that is more courteous than just simply saying to a woman, "You look tired."
Right.
Um, Edis said, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly now. I speak with manners with the young folks and the young adults today. It's still yes, ma'am. And see, this is a thing. This is something that's lost on future generations. And when we're talking to men our age and older, and they still don't feel like being courteous and respectful and kind is something that they should extend, that is the reason why it's falling lost on the younger generations, because we're not showing it, we're not teaching it, we're not pushing it. And that's disheartening for me to see. And as we're steadily belaboring this point, DP Money is still saying that we're wrong, and this is coming from us to you. We're just trying to give you a little peek inside of our world, and
Okay,
you're
how
gonna
about this?
listen.
No,
We're
it's
gonna be honest too. How about when we meet y'all, we say, okay, does your dick touch your damn balls at
Oh,
all?
wow. We're gonna have to drop you. I don't know if you can
I'm just,
say that.
Dick is in the Bible, Moby Dick.
hello.
Moby Dick.
Okay, so if we can say that to y'all and ask you why you go bald at 30 and you don't want to cut your hair off and you hold on to a landing strip, okay? Do you want us to put y'all
Well,
there? Let me ask you why your stomach's so big you don't know you got pancreatitis. Hold on. You don't want us
oh
to
my
go there
God.
with you. So don't go and figure out what you're saying is not overstepping your boundaries, dear sir, because they are. You don't want
Okay.
nobody walking up to
The
you saying,
views
pluck them
of the
hairs out
panel
your
is
nose,
not
don't blow a booger
necessarily
on
the
me.
view.
So okay, yes, Keisha. Um, but DP Money, it's not that we don't want, we're not asking that you don't be honest, right? And like Charles had just pointed out, it's about having tact. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
way to say everything. I think it's a going back to communication, we really need a lesson on how to properly communicate because there's a lack. There's a lack. And all we're asking is that if you are being honest, when you're being honest, just say it in a more tactful way. So instead of saying, you look tired, right? Just say, hey, you can ask, are you getting enough sleep? You looking a little, like you need to get a little more rest or whatever. That's less offensive or than you saying you look tired. Like, sir, I was just up all night in the hospital, or you know what I'm saying, or just worried because things happen. Like, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm so sorry.
Good
The chat
morning,
is moving
Kenneth.
so fast.
I don't think he's. I don't think. I don't think the if you
Good morning,
curve
Dad.
what you say from you look tired to hey, did you get enough rest? I don't think that's being disingenuous. He's saying the
No,
same thing, but with
he's
more
saying the same
tact,
thing.
as Charles pointed out. And also, I want to say to you, DP Money, my brother, because you know I love you. You want to be married again? I'm trying to help you, brother.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, it's a way to do
I'm trying to help
everything.
you, brother.
CB said, as I used to tell my children, it's not always what you say, but more of how you say it. Yes. Edith
Absolutely.
or Edith, if a man can't say nothing about a woman, don't
Good,
say nothing and be
good about
careful
a
and
woman.
respectful. Period.
Listen,
Hey, Elroy, how you doing?
Good
Elroy,
morning,
what you got
ladies.
to
Good
tell
morning, ladies.
us?
Good morning, ladies. Tammy, when I said is he being disingenuous, I'm not saying is he being disingenuous by saying, what you were referring to. What I'm really asking is DP Money being disingenuous and not understanding the point that you're making
Oh,
because it's not. I mean, it's not a zero sum proposition where you either lie to a woman or you're operating without tact and being, hurtful. There are levels, there are degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think everyone on this platform is of an age where there should be enough, personal intellectual development where we can speak something and understand what the words mean and relay the
Mm-hmm.
same point in a tactful measure. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because you can say, man, you look tired, and it be something that is, derogatory or judgmental. And you can
Mm-hmm.
also say, man, you look tired, and it's coming from a point or place of
Of
concern.
love. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I mean, so
Mm-hmm.
if we're not getting that, then I don't even know what the particular point of the conversation if we can't even understand that.
I
so
know
he said
that's right.
he just said in the comments that he understood the point. Um, so I'm hopeful that now that he's saying he understood the point, that he doesn't that he can change the verbiage to just be more gentle. That I think that's really what we're saying at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
that women like gentleness and kindness, and we can accept what you say to us if it's delivered with love.
It's about being considerate, consideration. You
Yeah.
consider what you're saying. You consider how it may be received. You
Mm-hmm.
consider the context. It's
Yeah,
consideration.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
All right,
absolutely.
you guys can drop me out.
Okay,
Good
all
morning,
right, thank you so
guys.
much. Yeah, so okay, so we can move along. We don't have to beat up on DP. We can move on
And this was
to
never about DP, to be clear.
it wasn't. It just that he said he was the one that said it, because we
Right.
wasn't going to point out anyone. So I want to be real clear about that. This is not any type of attack on our brother. We just was having the conversation.
Yeah, we were
We
just talking because
not putting you on the cross. If you hadn't have said that you said it,
right.
we wouldn't have ever said nothing to you. Hey, Sky Girl. Hey.
Hey, Sky. I honestly didn't remember DP is the one that said it, but again, we not trying to crucify you, child. It was more. It did spark an interest in my mind, like because I was like, well, I wouldn't mind like if a man told me I look tired, like okay, whatever. But then I was like, also like, well, I guess it depends on how you say it. And I think that's just life in general. Just coming back, what's the topic for today? Hey, Mr. Reese, how you feeling, love? We're talking about
What did we
chivalry.
tell y'all about being late to class and interrupting the class? Talk about what's the topic.
We're talking
Hey,
about
Mr. Reed.
chivalry. Um, and does it still exist? I believe it still exists, but like what is the deal with men and their view on that? How do y'all really feel about it? Like, do y'all think y'all still need to be opening doors and standing on the outside when you walking down the street with your lady to be like the protector? Do you think that it's still your good morning, Harley? How you feeling? Welcome. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. I
What's
don't know.
natural to you, Justin?
Yeah,
To be chivalrous? You're still at work. Okay, well you get a note for the day, a whole pass
it's
for today.
natural to you, Justin. But a lot of guys don't do that type of stuff anymore. They don't do that, and it's all out of protection, right? It's like, but that's how they used to do it. Men were trained to be that way, but slowly but surely, and I know it's like traditional things, right? But some things I feel like we should still hold on to, even though you have a more so independent woman these days, right? And we're not so dependent upon a man doing all the things, making the money, doing all the stuff. But I still want to be treated with care, like because I treat you with care. You know, I'm still expected to cook. I'm still expected to clean. I'm still expected to wash your clothes or whatever y'all thing is in your own household, whatever. But it's a level of expectation as far as women. So why can't men just do those simple things? Or why are they not doing it?
Well,
What?
I was going to speak to that too because I don't want to just beat up on the men. Some of it is our own fault.
Yeah,
Um, I don't need no man. I could do, but I could take care of myself. I da 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 da. And you don't give a man a chance to be a man.
yeah,
You don't stand back and wait for the door to be open for you. You don't
That
stand
part.
at the table and wait for the chair to be pulled out for you. You opening doors for him. You
Ooh,
don't give a man a chance to be a man, and some of that is on us because we also may not have been taught how to act like a lady. Justin, what
or
you want to
I'm
say?
gonna be devil's advocate,
Okay, go ahead.
or because you're so used to dealing with men that have not been
Let's
taught
pray.
to practice it, you so used to like, well, I'm just gonna do it myself because that's kind of the positioning we've been forced into as women.
Mm.
So it's like, well, okay, well, I gotta open my own door because he don't do that. So it's a two-way. I feel like both parties is of a lack of knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some women,
Mm-hmm.
even if they desire it, instead of us speaking up and saying this is what I require, even if the man doesn't show up that way initially, we don't be like, hey, I would appreciate it if you open my doors, or hey, I would appreciate if you pulled out my seat. Like that makes me
Thank you,
feel loved, that makes me feel seen. We
Mm-hmm.
don't do that as ladies, even if we have the knowledge and the desire of that. But these men, we just allow them to do whatever. They come pull up in the car, you just get in the car. Like, we got to stop that. Like, if you know to do, you need to do the things and train. Essentially, I'm not trying to be like, he's a puppy, but if that's what you want out of your man, you need to let them know, hey, this is what I want. This is what
Well,
communication.
maybe not train, but teach, because I do
yeah.
feel like everyone needs to be taught how to love their mate because
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
whatever worked for Susie may not work for me, and whatever worked for Jerome might not work for Justin. So yeah, you have to do what's good for that situation, and the only way to do that is to teach somebody how to love you.
Yes, yes, it's definitely to teach. Hey, Justin, what you got to say, babe?
Okay, like I said, with chivalry, I don't know. I guess it was the way I was raised. I remember opening up the doors for my mom, my sister, like every female in my life. I pull out the chair. I do the little things. She, I'll sit there just thinking about someone else, bringing them flowers, um, candy, or, telling someone you love them every day. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, those little things matter to like, and matter of fact, to keep a healthy relationship, if you're not chivalrous, you're not going to have one really because that means you dedicate yourself to yourself.
Mm.
I mean, you're going to live a sad life, homie. You're only thinking about yourself.
It
I
is gonna be
mean,
a sad life.
yeah, and then we be so not we be, but also we be so like bitter.
Y'all hear what's playing in the background?
Don't walk away from it all. Come on, David. David,
David
yeah.
Ruffin.
Absolutely,
Yeah, come on, David. That's my man.
absolutely. You definitely have to love yourself
Shout out
before
to
you
our
love
brother
others.
James.
Um, yeah, we definitely need to love ourselves for sure before we expect somebody else to love us. But yeah, I mean, it's just thoughtful, and I feel like women are naturally thoughtful. Yes, in today's generation, Mr. Reese spoke towards ladies being, he says chivalry is unalive for this new generation because social media portrays women in such a toxic way, and that is true. We know social media plays a huge role on multiple areas of our lives, but again, we also know that social media isn't completely real. So don't let social media get you caught up in something that you don't truly believe in and that you know is not going to work in real life. Okay. Like we need to do better about showing up for ourselves and for other people. I'm thoughtful, I'm caring. That's what I want reciprocated from to me from my partner or whatever. Because I'm gonna protect him. If a woman all rah-rah in his face or giving him attitude, I'm gonna step because I wouldn't allow my man to disrespect a woman. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't allow him to even be disrespected by another woman. I'm a woman. I can handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I would expect the same thing out of him. I'm not asking nobody to fight over me, and I'm not saying I will fight. But don't play with my people, okay? The point is, like we have to step for each other, but we're just asking you to do a few little things, like be chivalrous, like care for me, protect me in that way just as much as you would if you had something in the house if an intruder broke in. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
just the little things, and I don't think it's too much to ask, but our our people just want to combat everything. Now, y'all too independent. Well, why
Mm-hmm.
don't you be the one to set the example? Like, hey, huh, I know you've had to be independent. I understand your struggle, but I'm here.
But I got you.
I got you. Allow me the space to be this man for you. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But y'all don't be, y'all just be like F that. They got attitudes. They need to do better. I'm sick of this. Da-da. Like, we gotta break the cycle somewhere.
I want to speak to this. What Edith said about to see if she's going to unlock the door for him says a lot about her. Let me tell you something. This is another issue that everything nowadays is like, we used to say the microwave generation or whatever. Everything is instant. So it's that test is difficult these days because you unlock the door, all the doors are automatically unlocked. So like there's no opportunity for a woman to reach over and unlock your door like back in the day. They used to, you know, test that theory. That's difficult. That's even difficult to do. If you unlock the passenger door, the the driver's side door would have already had to have been unlocked, right? So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good test anymore. DP, I hope Mama said I hope all is well, and so do we.
Yes. How you doing, love? Um, yeah,
Y'all stop calling Portia while she's at work.
that goes into the other part of the conversation. Um, what does it mean to be protected as a woman? Keisha, can you give us your point of view, being a lady on the panel right now? What does it mean to you to be protected as a woman? What does that look like for you?
And coming from my point of view,
Yes.
if I'm across the room and my gestures say let's go, my man is already on it. So he know my spirit, he know my thoughts, he know my moves, he know every gesture I make to say, all right, baby, we out of here. It shouldn't be no questions asked in between this relationship. So if I look at you and you look at me, we already done talked. That's how it's got to be. And if they not on that level with me, I'm definitely going to be a little estranged. We not going to even get there. I'm not going to raise a man because if you my age or anywhere near it, you should have some of the morals and values already set in you coming from my era. So if you miss that, then we can't get down.
DP, baby. Oh my God. I'm
What?
Can I
struggling to help you to
can
get
I get
married again because it is the answer. That is her answer. We cannot say that that's not an answer to the question. And I thought it was a good answer. She is giving you an example of what would make her feel protected. She's not saying this is the end all to be all. She's saying this is an example of something that she would like. It is her point of view. Exactly, DeJarvis. She's saying that this is as an example of something she would like to see from her guy. That's what she's saying. So it's absolutely an answer to the question. She's saying that he should be in tune to her as a part of her protection. That if she is making any type of gesture, eye contact with him, that she's uncomfortable in a space, that he's going to read that from wherever he is and come and rescue her. That is protection. I don't know what protection looks like for you. If you'd like to jump in the box and explain to us what it looks like to you, we'd love to hear from you, because I'm quite confused, because you're not, if I can recall, you're not a young person. And so it doesn't seem like any of these things should be lost on you. So maybe we need to hear from you to better understand your point of view. But to attack her and say it's not an answer, that is a problem. And we're not saying that you should only be protecting your woman either. You should be protecting of all women in your space. That means not attacking her comments as well.
And DP, your marriage, I see why it's already over. You ain't gonna
Oh,
never
see,
have another
God
wife.
damn it.
Keisha.
Don't keep, Lord, mute
Keisha.
her.
Real quick before I allow our brother to talk, speak on it real quick, I'm gonna read some of these comments. The driver said to be protected as a woman is to be submissive. Okay.
Well, wait. Are you saying, okay, wait a minute. I think what he's trying to say. I'm not coming for you. I'm not coming for you. I'm really, DP,
Can
I
you
really
wipe your
hope that
nose,
you are
DP,
taking,
and put your pocketbook away?
hold on, Keisha. Hold on, Keisha. DP, I really, really hope that you are understanding that what I'm trying to say to you, I'm trying to help, to be honest. But maybe you're not really looking for help or whatever, right? So maybe I should fall back a little bit on, not too much on you. So I wanted to speak to the comment that protection for a woman looks like submission. So I'm guessing that you're saying that a man cannot protect the woman if he doesn't think that she's submissive. I'm hoping that I'm clarifying your comment, because protection and submission is not the same thing.
And Sky said, I would like to be protected physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually.
Absolutely. That's what I was saying.
Edith says she's speaking her truth. Exactly. That's that body language. Word of the day, comprehension. Okay.
Boom.
Yeah. So what I feel about what the Jarvis said about the submission thing is, some man thinks submissive, right? How I took that. Good morning, Eric. How you feeling, love?
Good morning, Eric.
That is, a woman does have to be submissive, to an extent for a man's protection. If we're talking about, what's the instance? Like, you're submitting to, I'm not going to touch any doors or whatever because my man wants to hold this space for me. So I'm going to allow him to do that. So I'm submitting to my way of doing things. Typically, before I had a man, I'm submitting that at that moment, right? That's still a form of submission. It doesn't mean that I'm bowing down, and like, it doesn't mean that, but I'm submitting my independence in that moment to allow space for you to take care of me. So I hope that's what he's trying to say.
That's what I think he was trying to
submission.
say.
Yeah, that is a level of submission.
Absolutely.
We both have to be submissive towards each other, guards down to understand the exchange. Exactly. That's honest.
And that's what I was talking about earlier, saying that a lot of this is our own fault. And I'm not just saying women in general, I'm saying mankind, that you are not allowing space for this protection. Men too, because y'all can become very much, I'm a man, I don't need nobody, and y'all can become that too. So I can't come into your space and suggest reorganization things that will make sense to you because you're like, this is my space. I can't come into your space and take care of you and treat you like a king because you like, oh, she trying to move into my space. Like, I got my own space. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't allow it, I can't do it, and vice versa. So I think that women, we are out here trying to survive, and we forget how to be submissive and be in our soft era where we can't allow a man to come in and protect us.
Yes, Justin, you wanted to speak on some things?
I actually captured a lot of what I was going to say. So, yeah.
Oh,
thank you, Justin.
Oh, God. Well,
Justin,
some of these comments, I'm going to go back to some of these comments. Darren said this can go so many ways. I read Jarvis. CB said, men and women, we need to have grace and patience with each other also. Absolutely. Elroy said, Justin, drop and tap. LOL. CB said, if you have been doing certain behaviors alone for so long, it's hard to just stop just because you got a man. And I agree. That's why I said we have to submit that, like, be like, you know what? I'm gonna step back because you're so used to doing it, but I'm gonna give you grace. I'm gonna give you this space. Edith said it's a part of our upbringing to do as men if he's a real man, point blank, period. Okay. Darren said when women and men need protection in different areas. Everybody's area of protection is different. I totally agree. It's a give and take on both halves. Absolutely, DP. Good morning, Big Dave. How you feeling, Big D? Thank y'all for streaming.
Hey, Dave.
Appreciate y'all. Yeah, let's do a commercial break quickly.
I was getting ready to say commercial.
This is the After Party Podcast, where your host is Tam and Portia. And around here, our initials are TAP, so we like to say tap that. So tap, tap, tap it up, tap all over this screen. My little box up here. We have a 30K a day goal, liking goal that we like to achieve to help us be more discoverable here on TT's platform. Also, we actually have a podcast. Okay. Yesterday we dropped episode number 9. Oh my gosh, can't believe we're already there.
9.
We
Can you
dropped
believe it?
episode number 9 yesterday on YT. Please go check it out. We was actually talking about our more what we're waiting for as far as in a mate, and what we're looking for, what we desire, and being willing to wait for our more. Okay, so please go check it out. Support us. If you haven't been over to our YT page, go subscribe because it's free over there. But also you can subscribe here, which is gives you access, a little more access to us, and you can be in our Discord, talking all the stuff that we be talking. First of all, we have daily recaps in our Discord, ran by our subscriber, Miss Blossom, and she be on one. Okay, everybody,
Oh
it's
my
no
God.
strange.
Yesterday.
There are no strange. They
Yesterday.
are all intentional shots fired. But it'd be a good time, and we just be over there shooting the breeze and having a great time. So you get to have that, and also we will be having some subscriber only events, and our subs get to see a lot of our stuff before we let it out to the public. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe. It's a great time. If you love it here on the show, you will love it over there. And everything that you do, gifts, subscriptions, whatever, helps support our podcast, the expenses of our podcast. We are 2 single women, and we're out here just trying to do what we do, and we blessing y'all with 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, 8 to
Monday
10,
through Friday.
of free content, and sharing this space with y'all. And so, yeah, just bless us. Just bless us. Just love on
Bless
us.
us.
Okay.
And don't forget her gifting goal up there.
Yes.
It's not that expensive today.
He's
Share the love. Listen, and for you all, for any newcomers or people that's new to this platform, FYP is For You page. It's so that we will be more discoverable on this platform, so that other people can see us on their For You page. Listen,
what is
I
happening?
want to be very clear. We are not attacking anyone.
No.
These are our opinions based on our lived experiences. We're not telling people not to be honest and not to live in their truth. We're giving suggestions that could help you along the way. And you can take from it what you will. What you need, take and keep. What you don't, leave it there. That's all. I am not crucifying you, sir. You want to know how you get in the box. Do you have enough people to get in the box?
I just want to say, I'm busting at the seams, child. The comment, that's why most men don't talk to women.
This is what I was getting at. Go ahead, Portia.
Most men don't talk to women because you're insecure. And if you were secure enough to hold an adult conversation, yeah, I was, because it's the truth. And again, this is, I didn't say who said it. I don't care who the chat see who said it, whatever. And again, I'm not coming for nobody either. This is why we have this platform. I want to be very clear. We are here, we do Topic Tuesday and Thursday to have some difficult conversations sometimes, and some conversations that we really want the answer to. So when we all share our opinion and our thoughts, it is coming from a space of love and respect, and we're willing to hear out. But you cannot be willing to speak out and not be willing to receive and listen and comprehend and take in. That's not how again, we need a lesson in communication, because you're not effectively communicating if you feel like you have all the answers and all of the things and you're unwilling to hear other people. But like Tam stated earlier, you asking questions or you're making statements and we're telling you how we feel from a woman's perspective, and we're willing to listen to how you feel from a man's perspective, because that is very evident that men and women think and process things differently. But what we're not going to do is live in our insecurities and be projecting it out like this is why everybody is like this. Yes, that's why some men have an issue with speaking to women, because they're not confident enough in who they are and in their self-esteem, and they're insecure about certain things. Therefore, they are not able to hold a mature conversation with someone. And that's unfortunate, because you shouldn't feel ashamed or afraid to have a conversation with someone of the opposite sex because you lack knowledge. Get knowledge then.
And also, you might be speaking to the wrong women, DP.
Oh,
The
damn.
DP money. Let me clarify which DP we talk about. DP money. You may be talking to the wrong women, because difficult as it may be, I'm willing to hear my guy. If he wants to have a conversation with me, I might not be in agreement with what he's saying, and he might not agree with what I'm saying.
Yes.
But we gonna sit and talk and have a conversation, because we cannot move this thing forward without real conversations. And so that's why I was trying to be very clear that this conversation is not an attack, and we wouldn't be speaking directly to you if you wasn't putting those comments in the chat, baby. We not gonna be able to just let those things scroll by and not address them. So
Mary,
and then I put my foot down.
Oh,
Mary, is this your first time with us?
Welcome, Mary. Sorry, we was on a tangent.
We was.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. But welcome.
No, that's not our DP. This is DP Money. It's two DPs.
DP Money.
They both been joining from the beginning, but not our DP numbers. This is DP Money.
Right, two different DPs. So I want to make sure I'm clarifying the right one. Yeah. Mary, and for your edification today, this is Topic Thursday. Portia has brought up a very good topic about whether or not chivalry is unalived or not. Do men and women protect each other? Are we respectful of one another? Do we know what that looks like? And so the boxes are open, and if you would like to get up in the box and share your thoughts on this subject, we'd welcome you to do so.
Come on.
Thank you so much, Alina. Thank you, Mama.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Listen. DP Money. Look at Mary coming up.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, lady, come on.
Mary.
Tell me what you think about this. How she get muted? Oh, come on.
I muted myself because I'm by a busy intersection, so you're gonna hear cars passing. But because I'm sitting outside.
Okay.
Ask those questions again.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Go on, Sam.
Well, the topic today is whether or not chivalry still exists, and whether men and women protect one another and communicate well and respect one another in their communication. Do men still open doors and pull out chairs? Do women allow these things to be done for them? And so we just want to know what your opinion is on the subject. And also the very last question that you posed, Portia, was, what does protection look like for you?
Yeah, as a woman.
You can answer any of those things or all of those things.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think the chivalry is unalive. I believe, because as a matter of fact, it's interesting you would ask this question. I saw a gentleman open the door for his lady. She was driving and he opened the door for her and then he got in the car. I was at the VA and I thought I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, so some men still do it, and we appreciate. I mean, a real woman appreciates when a man does it. I will say that you sometimes walk in the door and the man will just like not, act like you're not even behind him. Clearly he saw you, but he'll just don't hold the door.
Yeah.
My son, I'm teaching him because we went to the mall this weekend, and I'm teaching him, like, I purposely walked behind him, and he went in the mall. Him and my daughter went in the mall. He turned around and he realized that I was still standing at the door because I want to teach him to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
So he opened the door for me, and I was like, "Thank you so much, son. I appreciate that. I appreciate you." So, it's definitely one of them things that you have to teach, especially children. You have to teach them that, and even for a man, like let him know, hey, I would appreciate if you open the door for me. I would appreciate if you pull my chair out. That makes me more feminine.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think the
We
key
talked
word.
about that too, Mary,
Hmm.
teaching your mate how to love you, because everything is different in every relationship. You know, what work for Susie might not work for me.
Hmm.
But if I want my man to open doors for me, then I should step aside and allow him to do that. He will get the point and he will learn it eventually. And he may even ask you, why you ain't open that door? Because I was waiting for you to, baby.
Right. Right. And I think the key word that she said, which attached to what Tam said earlier, gentleman, right? A man being a gentleman and you allowing that space for him to be a gentleman. Y'all, it's the expectation of a woman to be a lady. It's even all in songs. Be a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed. But y'all want us to be ladies. Y'all want us to act classy. Y'all want us to present in such a way, but y'all don't be willing to be gentlemen. What about pushing that agenda forward more? Like, we need to keep
Mhm.
pushing all of that as well, because you can't have a gentleman with a hood rat and you can't have a lady with a scrub. Like, we come on.
Well, you can, but if you are a
Right.
gentleman with a hood rat, you should be teaching her what you like, so she will have an opportunity to turn that thing around, because I don't think that anybody is stuck anywhere if they don't want to be.
Right.
But if you're with someone that don't want to change, then then maybe you need to move along. But I feel like everyone has an opportunity to change, and can be better or worse depending on their situation.
Yes.
I like this comment that Clarence made. I was raised by a woman for a woman. Babe, come on
Come
now.
on.
She
Come
was like, you
on.
gonna treat ladies. I know that's right.
But that comes with intentionality on the mother's part, because there are some mothers, unfortunately, that are not intentional in that way. And
And
then the
also
boys
because
grow up to not like women.
and we
Or
talked about these young parents. um a lot of things are lost because we have these really young parents that are friends with their children instead of parenting their children. Listen, my mama said she wasn't my friend, and it wasn't until I became an adult that she changed our relationship, the dynamic of the relationship. But when I was a kid, it wasn't no being friends with mama, and that's kind of how I raised mine too. Now we're the best of friends, but when they was kids, baby, no, I ain't one of your little friends. But now I'm one of their little friends, child.
and Darren, what you're saying, that is so true. Men got to do the same thing in teaching our sons. And that is something that happens, I've witnessed or whatever, observed, that men will be a certain way with their sons, sometimes, like they buddy or whatever, and like, yeah, you could do this and yeah, you could do that and da 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 da. But again, instilling the respect for yourself as a man, instilling how to be a gentleman, instilling how to respect women and other people in general, like, we need to be teaching all of that. It's just so much. Justin, can you speak towards that as the man on the panel?
With sons over there.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said in the chat earlier, my son, I tell him every time, like, you don't walk in the door before a woman. If you have a lady by your side, whether it be someone you know or someone you don't know, just be a gentleman. Always be a gentleman.
Yes. It is
Just,
nothing
just,
sexier.
just last night, I surprised a older Caucasian female. I went to the store and when she reached for the door, I was like, "Don't you touch that door!" And she was like, "Oh," she pulled her hand back and I opened the door. She was like, "Wow, Cherie isn't dead." I said, "It never will be." I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
as long as
We need more men like you in this world. That is so awesome.
Absolutely.
That part.
I
Absolutely.
hate to say that you know what I'm saying. He might be like my father. He's the last of a dying breed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a lot of them around, but we appreciate that though. I
Hmm.
want to say this to the gentleman and I don't think that anybody here doesn't think this, but we want to be more feminine. We want to identify more with our feminine energy, and we will be more ladylike when we're treated as such.
Absolutely. I can't agree
Absolutely.
more. It is nothing sexier than me going out with my man and he opened that door and touched the small of my back and kind of usher me through the door. Baby, I be switching.
Yes.
I love it.
When
It's
I
a
come
beautiful
home,
thing.
oh,
The
we have some
pheromones be
very
moving
intimate
around and
moments.
stuff
Exactly,
behind you.
Mary.
You
It's
be like,
on. It's
ooh, wait till you
on.
get
When we
home.
get home.
It's a beautiful thing.
Skylina. Hey, girl. Hey.
Good morning, beautiful ladies. Good morning, chat. What a great discussion. I love to
Miss
see everyone's input. But I do have a question for the men. So we're describing all the things that women find chivalrous, right? I would like to hear from the men. Like, is it something like preparing your plate? Is it something like, what are the examples that men look for from women as well?
Yes. Good question, Skylina.
Justin,
Y'all go ahead
want
and
to
drop
speak on
your
that?
Justin. You can start that off, and the guys, y'all drop your answers in the chat.
Okay. I'm going back to what the gentleman said earlier when he was like, "I was raised by a woman for a woman."
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely me. I was raised by a woman. I'm definitely for a woman. Um, with with that, I can't say what would make me. I don't know, cause see, like me, I'm the type that would make my woman's plate. I make
Okay.
everybody knows in here I'm a cook, so if I'm cooking, I'm also serving. But see,
That's true.
that's just me. That's just me. I cater to the person I'm with, cause that's what makes me happy. Now
Okay.
I can't speak for everyone else, but when it comes to things like that, don't you ain't got to worry about nothing. Don't let me make your plate. Let me open your door. Let me pull out your chair. Let me make you happy. Let me do the things that I need to do to make us happy. So I don't know. I can't speak on that.
Okay.
Hey,
Elroy.
Elroy, what you got to tell us? But you gotta come off of mute though, Elroy.
My bad, my bad. Two things. Address Sky's point first. Um, the short answer is yes. All of those things that you mentioned. I mean, anytime someone is doing something for you, whether it's fixing a plate or this, that, or the other, I mean that does make somebody feel good. It's not something I necessarily require, but anytime that someone is considerate is something that feels nice. And
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of this is all about consideration, being considerate for the other person.
Yes.
But I wanted to jump on the what you had asked right before Sky had jumped on that. When you were
Mm-hmm.
asking Justin about, well, no, I'm sorry, you didn't ask Justin. When Justin was talking about, teaching young men how to be chivalrous, and I think
Mm-hmm.
it's very important. It's nice to teach men about pulling out chairs, holding doors, all that stuff is wonderful. But what's far more important is the example that you set. So if you're constantly speaking derogatory about women in general, they're going to pick up on that. And that's actually going to supersede your lesson about open out a door. Because for so many guys, it's, this is how you treat your girlfriend or your woman, when it should be, this is about how you treat women, period. There should
Yeah.
be a
Mm-hmm.
love and respect for all women, and they're going to pick that up on how you treat them and how they
Mm-hmm.
see you treat them, how they see you talk to women, whether it's your woman just or not. It's just any women.
Mm-hmm.
How you show up for women. Whether you believe them and trust them and honor them and respect them. Little boys are watching that from very
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
early on. How you treat the mother, whether you're with the mother or not,
Mm-hmm.
whether you guys are agreeable or not, how you treat her in front of him. and the little
Mm-hmm.
girls too, because they need to learn that as well. But we're talking about boys right now. So I want to
Right.
say that the example that you set as a man is a far greater lesson than these one-off lessons about walking on the outside or pulling out a chair or opening a door. Because
Mm-hmm.
your boys are watching you. I mean, I just see sometimes in this comment section, not just today, but just in general, you see there's a level of misogyny out here that is just, gross. And I'm like, these guys are the reason why some of these young guys coming up aren't any better than they are because they're watching and emulating you.
Yeah,
So, gentlemen, be mindful of that.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Elroy.
Period,
I want to
Elroy.
add. I want to add something he just said. I want to let you know I'm raising a young lady. So when my son opens the door for me, he's opening the door for my daughter, and I make sure that I say thank you. And my daughter, he opened the door for her, and she didn't say nothing. Like she has this princess mentality. She didn't get that from me because I'm not that way. So I was like, "What
Mm-hmm.
do you say?" And she was like, "Why do I
Mm-hmm.
have to say thank you?" I said, "Because he didn't have to do that for you." And I was
Oh
like,
wow.
that's just your way of showing that you appreciate that, you know? And she was like,
Absolutely.
thank you, Jamil. So I got to break her out of that princess thing because, like, nothing is owed to you in life. You know what I'm saying? Things will be given to you, but, nobody owes you, going out of their way to do something special for you.
Good
Right.
job,
Absolutely.
mom. Good job, mom.
Absolutely. Um, it doesn't cost you anything to give a thank you.
Yeah.
Um, I say thank you for for the littlest things. Thank you, thank you. I'm always saying thank you because I want my guy when he comes to me. I want to make sure that he knows that I appreciate all the little things that he does for me. Um, I say thank you to my friends. Uh, I don't know. I always say please and thank you. And that definitely was taught at home at a very early age. Um, in our generation, it was always, what do you say after somebody give you something? Uh, if you want to interrupt the conversation, you had to know how to do that. Like, and those things are not being taught anymore because, well, not because, but sometimes because we have these very, very young parents parenting, and they're not really giving their children these tools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. Elroy, were you about to say something?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. It's the lack of teaching. It's the lack of instilling. It's the lack of indoctrinating. Like it's all of that on our behalf. But like Mary said, it's the little things we got to do. And like Tam just said, I do that with my kids still. I'll be like, "What you say?" Because they get so used to like, oh, this you're supposed to do that, right? And it may
Right.
not even be their mentality, but that's the action that I'm receiving from them. And I'll be like, I need you to say thank you because I
Mm-hmm.
learned that at a young age. Like nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to do anything for you. So
Right.
it's just a gracious space to live in to be thankful for any little thing that anybody does for you. And it may be, I may overkill it sometimes, but I don't care. Like, I would rather you know and walk away from an interaction with me knowing that I cared, that I'm grateful, I'm thankful for you, I appreciated what you did, no matter how big or small was the gesture. I want you to feel the appreciation from me because I know what it is to be doing all the things on my own and feeling like I got to figure it all out by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or handle it or carry the things all by myself. So,
Yeah.
we just have to be better about doing that and communicating what we need as well. I might not necessarily need my man to make my plate. But if he does, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, like that was so thoughtful. That made me feel so special. Or, babe, I'm gonna wash the dishes. You cook dinner. You go take a bath. I'm gonna put the kids to bed. What? Like you trying to get the special treatment tonight? Like you know what I'm saying? Like we have to give to each other. It's a back and forth. We're giving and receiving things from each other to make each other feel good. And
Blossom, the mic checks. You know, when they do all those
Okay.
special things, you know, then they get the mic check.
Yeah, you have to teach that or they will become entitled. Exactly, Darren. And I refuse to allow my babies to be that way. And I refuse to be that way. Good morning, Big Memphis. How you doing, love? I refuse to be that way as well. Like I just nobody's entitled to anything at all. So let's live like it. Let's act like it. Theo says some of my daughter's friends' parents tell her, don't say ma'am and don't call them miss. So I run into that issue as well. Quick aside, somebody brought that up earlier. Good morning, lovable.
Hey,
Um,
lovable.
saying ma'am and miss and stuff. I say that to people and people get very offended. Like, girl, don't call me no ma'am. You act like I'm old. And it's like I'm not. I wasn't coming from that place. It was more out of respect, but also quick history lesson. Where that comes from is definitely ingrained in from slavery, and I don't too much care to do it anymore. And I don't want to teach my kids to be like ma'am and miss, but also I want to teach them you don't have to call an adult by their first name. You can call them Miss Tammy or whatever, or Mr. Elroy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or uncle or auntie or whatever, because that's something from their culture. Being half Nigerian, when there are elders, they will speak to them like that's Auntie Tam or Uncle whatever. That's what they do. That's a term of endearment and out of respect. Okay. So but I don't want to be like, ma'am.
I don't want anybody's kids that I don't know, or like young folk that I don't know, meeting me for the first time, calling me by my first name. We don't know each other, and I have reached a certain age and been through certain things in my life that I deserve that level of respect. But also, if I'm close to you, I don't want you forever calling me Miss So and So. So, like I told you, I don't really want your kids calling me Miss Tam. Like,
Yeah.
Tam is fine because that is a term of endearment, and it's almost like them calling your mom honey. That I would feel honored if they only called me Tam because I would feel like we have reached that level. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't find it disrespectful in that instance. My step grandsons call me Tam Tam for sure. And I think it's sweet. You know, it's a term of endearment. Everybody does not call me Tam Tam. So Tam Tam is a term of endearment for me, and so all my babies call me that. And Keisha said all the kids call her mom, or Diana. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, I called you Tina.
Anyways, but yeah, if you on you met me for the first time when you 20 and you just like Tammy blah blah blah. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, DP,
Yeah.
I will forever be Tommy to you. I know.
Yeah, I don't think because I can remember when my mom's and my dad's friends, I wasn't introduced to them as this is Mr. Kenny or this is Miss Daphne. Like it was just, but the terms of endearment came as we got to know, oh, that's TT, or, that's just James. Like but it's not out of disrespect. But also I think it still is we should teach our kids to be respectful of elders. But whichever way you see fit, that's up to you.
DP money. So when you bored at work right now.
LOL, I'm bored at work right now. Lord Jesus. But yeah, I mean, it's to each his own, and let that adult tell you what they prefer to be called by, right? Mm-hmm. But that's a whole nother thing. We can be the same age, and I'll call you Miss and Mr. It's just a habit of respect. I know, and it's a big thing in the South for sure.
Especially if you don't know someone well. And another thing, on a job, I go by Tammy, right? But if I'm calling, or if a business, a company is calling me and they ask for Tammy, I'm immediately insulted. My name is Tamara. You can call me Miss Muyi, but you should not be calling me by my first name, especially if you're trying to collect some damn money. Get your ass off my phone.
Like they know you. Hey, what's
When
up,
you got
Tammy? How
friends.
you doing? Hey, Tammy.
Hey, can I speak to Tammy? Who there?
Right,
Who
right.
there?
Who is you? What's happening?
Do we
Justin,
know
do you
each
have
other?
anything else to say?
Justin, if you have nothing else to say, we need you to drop and tap out.
I'm about to drop, but I was we were with our children and everything. See, I was gonna say this earlier and I forgot most of the thought, but with my girls, I show my girls how a man's supposed to be. So that therefore, when I release them into the world, they have an understanding. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't play when it comes to my girls. My girls know. Look, when you get with a man, he's supposed to do that. He's supposed to open the door. He's supposed to because I do it. I do it for my children.
Mm-hmm.
None
Mm-hmm.
of my girls ever touch the door if I'm around.
Period.
Absolutely.
Not gonna play them
Absolutely.
games. But that goes, yeah. Cause I mean I have my father around, but yeah. It's just it's levels to it, right? And again, kids are sponges in general. They are paying attention to every little thing that you do, how you act. I even hear, and I say this all the time, my flaws to me became very visible when I had kids. Because every little thing that they would do, and it'll make me cringe, and I'll be like, "What? Why are you talking to your sister like that? Why would you do that?" And then I'm listening, and I'm like, "Oh, you do that because I talk to y'all like that." And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh shoot, they're only um reflecting what I do. Like that's what they're doing, and I just like, oh man, like I don't want you to think that that's the way that you talk to people. So that made me do a lot of self reflection, checking myself, looking like inward. Like Portia, if you don't want her talking to her sister like that and other people, then you probably need to curate how you speaking to them as well, right? And yes, they mimic us, Mary, and it's so like we have to be careful with that type of stuff. So I be trying to correct them and also correct myself in real time. I F up a lot and I tell them that too. I be like, bruh, it's a struggle, but at least I'm acknowledging it and we're working through it together actively. Hey, big brown Kirby girl, how you doing, love? Good morning, Sir Walk. How you feeling, babe? Yes, yes, yes. Um, Keisha, did you have anything else to offer the conversation?
Honey, I'm done.
Oh, okay. You you can
What,
drop down.
what
It's fine.
Sky say? Drop me, block me. I don't know how to get out the box.
Oh, she said, this guy say, drop me, block me. You know what? Thank
Shit, that's why she been here the whole time.
You know what?
Oh, baby. Shit, that's why she been here the whole time.
So I wanted to ask Miss Tam. Well, I don't know what you want me to call you.
You better not call me Miss Tammy. Go ahead, girl.
Okay, Tammy. I want to ask you. So what was the question about communication? Because we didn't talk on that one much. The question about
Between men
communication.
and women?
Yeah, it was a question that she asked about communication.
I don't
Girl,
know.
okay, first, Mary, I know this your first time with us. I'm 50, girl. I don't know what the question was.
I forget stuff too. I don't know. It was something about communication between men and women, and I
I
wanted
think
to.
we were asking if you think that men and women effectively communicate.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the question.
Absolutely not. Well, I'm gonna say in my marriage, the way that man talks to me, sometimes I have to like check him. I'd be like, "Excuse me, sir. If you don't want me to yell, don't yell at me."
Mm,
Because he doesn't like when I raise my voice. He doesn't like to hear. I don't like to hear
Mm-hmm.
me yell. You know what I'm saying? So like, talk
Mm-hmm.
to me with respect, and I'm gonna respect you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then he says that it's a DC thing because he's from DC. He says that
Hey, shout out to the DMV. Oh,
I was born in
sorry.
DC.
We do yell. We talk loudly, I guess I should say.
That's
Yeah.
what he says. But I be like, well, wait a minute. If I tell you I don't appreciate that tone with me, please don't use it with
Right.
me. and he has to catch himself because he be like, it's a DC thing. I'm like, okay. And I was born in DC. My dad was Air Force, so I'm a military.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
You was born here, but you're not really from here because he was in the Air Force, you're saying?
right. So I was raised in Atlanta for most of my life.
Okay, okay.
I think
Blossom said we're aggressive.
oh
Um,
I
I think people from big cities usually are aggressive. Shut up, Theo. Shut up, Theo.
oh that
Um,
is true because that would tell you everything right there.
I think people. P.
What?
The hell? What the hell is going on? It's a revolt. It's a
You
revolt
know,
against Sam.
you know how I
But
feel about Billy.
Billy ass. Listen, you could have took her ass with you.
Oh, bye, Darren. Have a wonderful day, love.
Darren, have a great day.
Yeah, but I think that's important, Mary. What you said is the communication of it all because I'm communicating to you as my partner that I don't like this tone. I don't like when you speak to me in this way. And to not, for a partner to not receive that and try their best to stop doing it is disrespectful. And I'm not coming for your marriage at all. It's not about you in particular, but I'm just saying, like, we have to do better about communicating. I'm letting you know, and you need to receive what I'm saying, comprehend what I'm saying, and do your best to oblige by it. Yes, and you can't give the cop out like this is how I am. This is where I'm from. Da da da. Like that's not.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, for me, that doesn't make me feel loved. And the worst of my therapist, Mary, what she gave me is when I feel a certain type of way and I'm trying to communicate that to my spouse or whomever, let them know, like, when you do this, it makes me feel unsafe. When you do this, it makes me feel invalidated. When you do this, it makes me feel like I'm being dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Use a lot of I statements and focus, like, so they can understand. Because when we just be like, don't yell at me, I don't like that. Well, I don't care about you not liking it. That's how I feel right now. You know what I'm saying? We get real caught up in that space as people. But when we break it down and make it more personalized, like when you do that, I feel ashamed. And I don't know why that makes me feel ashamed when you do that, but it does. You know what I'm saying? And then they can empathize a little more, hopefully by God's grace, and be like, you know what? I didn't know that was hitting you that way. I didn't know that you were receiving it like that. That's not my intention. This is just how I communicate sometimes. But I will correct my communication with you because I don't want to make you feel that way because I love you. I care about you. And you know what I'm saying? So that's effectively communicating. That makes that communication so much better when we really express how we really, really feel. If that makes sense, Mary?
absolutely, absolutely. And when you said that this is not an attack on my marriage, baby, we are separated right now. Respect is not something I'm gonna beg you for. I mean, I'm only gonna talk to you about it so many times, and then, when you get it together, when you figure it out, then we get back together. But I don't,
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
the
I
best.
understand. I'm currently going through a separation. I'm currently separated as well. And going through a divorce. So I understand, babe, but but we know next time, even if these relationships didn't work out, that's fine. But we know how and what to do for our next and what we're requiring, right? And you now know from this relationship that respect is huge. And I need a man that's going to respect me regardless, and I'm going to respect them, reciprocation, right? So that's good. I mean, these are lessons. Let's take the lesson from it. Um, Mr. Elroy, did you have something else to share with us?
Justin Crazy Tail said, my arguments be one sided.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm still single.
Ah!
So he just be in the mirror arguing with himself. Mary, we hope that you stick around. We're here every day. Portia, would you like to do a commercial at this time?
Yes. So speaking of this, Mary, I don't know if you heard earlier, This is the After Party Podcast, where your host is Tim and Portia, and our initials are TAP. So we like to say tap that. So tap, tap, tap up the screen. We have a 30K a day liking goal, and we actually have a podcast. We released episode number 9 yesterday, which was speaking towards our more list, which is what we're requiring, and we're willing to wait for more in a mate before we jump back into a relationship. Okay. But we are here Monday through Friday, from 9 to 11 Eastern. And yeah, we be out here talking and acting a fool and doing all the types of things. Monday we do weekend recap. Tuesday and Thursday are topics days, and the topics are always a vibe. And Wednesdays we do special request Wednesdays, when you guys get to put a special request song in the chat, and DJ Short Stacks up here be on the ones and twos, frickin', and sometimes DJ Kirby Cakes fill in for her, period. And then on Fridays we have our Friday faves, and oftentimes we just talk about our favorite things and we all share, and it just be a great time. So please come back, follow our page, and put your notification bell on and be up in here with us. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. I don't know how to say the first name, but
Itsuri. Itsuri. Is it Itsuri?
Okay. Good morning.
Welcome.
Initials are GTD. You so funny. Oh, okay.
Got the draws?
No, good trouble. Good morning, beautiful. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the love. We appreciate it. Sheldon, good morning. Where you been at, boo? How you been? How you feeling? Are you blessed? So yeah, did the man answer the question though? What does it mean to you to protect a woman? What does that look like? I need y'all to let me know quickly. Hey, her favorite butt plug, Cam. How you doing? I could just read his other name, Swabby Prince, but you're gonna just get the other name, and not just physical. Absolutely, absolutely, Scott. Thank you so much. What does it mean? What does protection look like to you all as men towards women? Jacory, hi. How you doing? Is this your first time? Welcome in. So glad that you joined us this morning. Guys, nobody's telling me what protection looks like to you guys.
Do y'all know what makes y'all feel protected by your women? Or is this not important to you? I feel like they're not responding because they're not sure.
Justin saying a lot to type. But y'all can put one word or one phrase at a time. Say all the topics again. We got new people that came in. Uh-oh. Child, he probably left. DP said mentally, emotionally, financially, unconditional love. Okay. Theo said peace. I love it. Come on. Yes, Elroy.
I think Sky said it all, well, what she said in terms of how a man should protect a woman. Um, and knowing your woman is the first part, knowing where she needs to be protected. You know, um, like for me, you also ask her, how does it look for a woman to protect a man? I know my biggest blind spot is I need someone to protect me from me. Um,
And I was talking about that, Elroy. Um, just allowing us to serve you, to take care of you, because sometimes y'all be doing so much giving that you don't receive. Is
yeah.
that what you're speaking to?
Um, it, yes. I mean, I know for me specifically, it's more of a health thing because I don't do a very good job of taking care of myself physically, making sure I get enough. Well, it used to be making sure I not get enough rest, but working too long and not taking enough time out for myself. I'm doing better with it now, but y'all Frank can speak to that. Especially, I used to be very bad about that because my mindset is, I have a daughter to look out for, a sister to look out for. After my dad passed, a mom to look out for. I had a lot of women in my life that I was focused on being there for them. And
Mm-hmm.
the old saying about burning the candle at both ends, that's
Yes.
costly, right?
Yes.
And so I appreciated somebody looking out for me when I wasn't looking out for me. That's
Huh?
the level of protection. But that she knew me enough to know that about me.
That's what you
So
need.
again, when you get past the surface stuff, and I don't want anyone to take this as me being dismissive of what they said, but the surface stuff of opening doors and pulling out chairs, that's wonderful, that's beautiful, right? Because it does show a level of consideration. Um, but beyond that, what is your person's blind spot? Because we all have them. What is their weak point? It
Yes.
could be financial. I know you're not good with money, so I'm going to protect you by helping you and
Mm-hmm.
managing your finances.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm better at that than you are. I'm going to take that on and help you with it. Now, of course, that involves a lot of trust, and but
A lot
all
of
of it
trust.
involves,
Yes,
but all of it involves a lot of trust.
Yes.
true.
Because even if I know you're not good with, taking care of things around the house. If you're going to allow me to come into your house, assuming we're not living in the same house, obviously, to help
Mm-hmm.
take care of things, that's a lot of trust to invite someone in your home.
Mm-hmm.
If you have children, allowing someone else to come in, male or female, to help you raise, that requires a hell of a lot of trust.
Woo.
Absolutely.
But that's to me, and ladies, correct me if I'm wrong, but me helping out in those areas is a level of protection because I'm protecting you from burning yourself out
Absolutely.
Yes,
potentially.
absolutely.
And as you say, it does require a level of trust to allow someone into your space, even if they're not actually like correcting the children or directly connected or engaging with the children. Even just giving their opinion about how you should move with the children
Ooh, Lord,
takes
that's
a
thin ice.
level. It takes a level of trust,
Hmm.
submission, all of that, because if you're being defensive all the time where your children are concerned, oh god, y'all ain't never gonna make it.
It's
Yeah.
such a. I don't even want to think about it. Um.
But even if it's reinforcing and encouraging you as a mother or as a father, you
Mhm.
know, or even if it's just, not correcting the children, but reinforcing what you've already said. Now, all
Mm-hmm.
right, now your mom said this. Now make sure you do what your mom told you to do, or your mom
Exactly.
told you to pick that stuff up. Make sure you pick that stuff
Yes.
up. So it shows a united front. It also shows that I think that much of your mother, or if it's vice versa, that this woman thinks that much of your father, that wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, is in showing an example of what being there for somebody is, what's covering somebody, so your children can see that, so they'll know to look for that as they age and want to take on partners of their own.
Yes.
But that's also in friendships too, because I know I have friends who
Absolutely.
do not want nobody to say nothing to their kids. And to those friends, I tell them keep their kids at home, because I'm gonna tell you what, if they over here acting the damn fool, I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna be like, can you tell Joey to sit down? Joey, sit your ass down.
Well, like you always say, there's levels to it.
Stop
All
touching
of
my
my
things.
friends can't talk to well, I don't keep many friends in the first place, but all of my friends, and my child is grown, but all of my friends could not speak to my child. But I would not put my child in a place where there's someone who I don't feel comfortable doing that. I wouldn't put her in that position. I wouldn't put the
Mm-hmm.
friend in that position either. Because, Tam,
Mm-hmm.
I'm similar to you. If a child is unruly, that's difficult for me to be around. I didn't grow up like that. My parents ain't play that. My child wasn't like that. I have very little tolerance for it. So if I
Mm-hmm.
know that, and I know your children are unruly, and I know you don't like anyone talking to your children, then I'm not going to put myself in that position.
Absolutely.
So a lot of this is discernment and just emotional intelligence, and just not even emotional intelligence. Beyond that, just practical intelligence. You know that situation's not good for you. Don't go there.
Don't
That
go over there. Hmm.
that part. That part.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But sometimes it's just simply letting down your walls, and you don't have to hover so much. And if you feel like you need to protect your children in that way, then are these really the people you want to surround yourself with? If you are so concerned with me correcting your child, then why are you even friends with me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I'm
not
only
saying that you can't be
in my
friends.
space that I trust.
I mean, that doesn't mean they can't be friends with you. Is you
Mm-hmm.
just move accordingly. You know, my mother did that with us growing up. There were relatives who she did not let us go over and hang out at their house with our
Mm-hmm.
cousins because she did not want that influence on us.
Don't
You
do
know,
that.
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't in alignment with how she was raising us. And
Yeah.
as a
Mm-hmm.
child, I didn't get it. How come we can go over and play with these cousins, but we can't play with those cousins? But
Mm-hmm.
as I grew, I was like, they're a bunch of hellions. That's why she didn't want us around there. Because
Mm-hmm.
bad influences, bad children can influence good children more than good children can influence bad children often, right? So you pick and choose how you move, and that requires a level of discipline. And then that means, and that also requires a level of, you have to stand 10 toes down on it. Because trust me, there were relatives that would talk about my mom behind her back. Like she's snooty. She thinks she's too good for us. Well, maybe that is the case. Okay. But
Right.
I'll take any bullets for my children, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And so she did it. And it's, you know, but again, you have to figure out who you are, figure out your situation, figure out your friend and family situation, and
Mm-hmm.
then judge them accordingly, and then you move accordingly, you know.
Absolutely.
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 Y'all, we have 12 more minutes and we need 12 more rosas,
Stop.
not the roses, rosas, to get us to our gifting goal. We appreciate all that you have done so far, but you know, do a little bit more. Anyway, thank you.
Not do a little bit more.
Thank you so much,
Hilarious. That
Theo.
was funny.
uh, oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry, what happened?
you ain't even see it.
I'm
You
not gonna
didn't see
speak on.
it.
I'm not gonna speak on what I see and what I don't see.
What the? What?
she done gave up a whole galaxy out
A
this joint.
galaxy for her man. Look at Blossom. I missed it. Blossom, you gotta pay attention. You do the recap.
Blossom, you got to pay attention. You got to pay
Hey,
attention.
good
Thank
fellas.
you, good fella. He come in the door kicking it down. You missed this real good conversation. So you gonna have to go over there to Discord for the recap. Cause we're
Um,
not gonna recap it now, but
Skylina just gave Elroy
thank
a
y'all so much
galaxy.
for
Oh, is that what you're
getting us to
referring
our
to?
gifting goal.
What?
We
What
love
did you
you
think
guys
we
so much.
were talking about,
Listen.
Elroy?
I have. You know, I don't do this. You know, I
You
don't do
got
Oh,
this.
1.1 thousand coins in your bank now
right.
because
You
of
see that?
Skylina's gift. Oh God,
Well,
God
thank
bless
you, but
it.
it's like, what's mine is hers. What's hers is mine. So did I really even get anything?
Okay, be grateful. Just don't react. We didn't ask all of that. Just show a level of
I
appreciation.
said thank you.
Look at Blossom, bruh. Exactly. You're being such a man
They
right
made a
now.
song for you.
Who gives you your galaxy?
Nobody gifts me a galaxy. We have someone on the panel that got more gifts than me. But if you'd like to gift me a galaxy, I'm sitting here waiting for the beauty of that. That is a galaxy.
Let
That
the
was
galaxy
dismissive.
gift
I'm
and
going to light
begin.
him up, Scott. Yes, get him, get him, get. We got two galaxies.
Period. Thank you so much, good fella.
Blossom, that was not dismissive. That was me having fun. I want that to be very clear. I want that to be very
Sky
clear.
knows his heart.
Right.
Yeah,
She
Sky.
laughed after I said it,
He
so it's all
laughed.
good. It's all
We the
good.
one busting his balls because that's what we do as
But
friends.
I do
First of all,
appreciate you
don't
looking
do
out
my
for my.
sis.
I do appreciate you looking out for Sky, though. Anyone who looks out for Sky is cool in my book.
Good. I'm gonna say good people for you. Okay.
Mhm.
Period.
Why
But
is
I think
it
this is a
saying that
very.
there's only 13 people on the team?
Oh,
Y'all not on the team?
what happened? Wait, is the fella that carried her out the room? Yes, that is him.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Galaxy
Too much
Way. You in
information. Too
the
much
after party,
information. Too much
Galaxy?
information.
Anybody want to give the after party a galaxy now? The
Right.
after party needs a galaxy now.
Hey,
Hey!
he gave that to Juma for carrying
To
Sky out the
Juma,
room.
yes. That was for the stripper move, carrying people
Right.
out the room.
For those who
Child.
missed the karaoke, you're not gonna get all this, but man, you. Oh, and if you're not in Discord, you didn't catch up, and you missed the time. You really
You
missed it.
missed a time.
No
But
time. Okay.
also Skylina is taking Night Skies on the road. So you might get another opportunity. Don't miss it. Sippy, thank you so
Good
much for the
morning.
follow.
If this is your first time
Welcome.
here, welcome in. We appreciate you for joining us. Well, everyone have a great day on purpose. On my way to my mom. DP, take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Give mom all the love and hugs. We are still praying for you
We are
all.
still
And
praying.
yes, you have a good day too. I am a working brother, my bad, but I love y'all. Oh, it's
I
fine. It's
mean, we
fine.
understand that you're a working brother, but also catch up in Discord.
There you go.
Sippy,
Catch up
I
on
am
Discord.
single. Tam is, I'm single, single. Tam is single. That's, she's seen. That's it.
No, I'm single.
The question is though, is he?
Oh, get off. See, you done did too much. It's time for you to go.
Mute yourself right now. Mute yourself. He said he don't know how to get down, so we gotta drop him.
We about to drop your man. We about to drop you.
Sky, catch him. Catch him.
You better catch
Jesus
him.
Christ. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh God, I wonder if he's still here. Anywho,
Ain't no rings
so
on these fingers. I'm still single.
she said, "I got him. I'm about to met." Oh Lord, single, single, as in I can see her.
Come see her single.
Oh,
Well, all right then.
I'm talking scrappers to you.
Happy birthday? Maybe. I don't know.
That sounds like an offline conversation. Y'all know y'all could direct message in Discord. Just FYI.
Blossom says she wants to see your basement first.
And the bathroom, make sure there's no woman living there.
Oh Lord, yes. Let us see.
We got to see the basements. Let the prisoners free. Okay.
Let the prisoners free. I can't stand none of y'all. But also I love y'all very much. We're almost at our liking go.
Oh, that was cute. Up, he going in. Up on a Thursday.
Hey, he
Right,
trying to
Justin.
come visit me.
How many
He trying to
empty
come
fish
visit me.
tanks do you have? Okay, they gotta be empty, and if they're empty, she can't. You can't have her.
We don't want no empty fish. Hey, thank y'all so much for 30,000 likes. Thank y'all so much for reaching our gifting goal. Thank y'all so much for this wonderful conversation today.
Yes. It's been.
Listen, y'all been showing. Sippy said he just sent somebody a message. Who you sent the message, Sippy? Did you send a message to Pete?
Oh Lord.
Who you sent the message to? Hey, I'm gonna talk about
Don't say it. Why?
want to talk about our love.
What you break?
Do your thing, Playboy. Wait a minute, Justin.
Do your thing, Playboy. Do your thing. I love it here. This is the After Party Podcast where your host is Tam and Portia. And around here, because our initials are TAP, we like to say tap that. So tap, tap, tap up the screen. This, we have a 30K like and goal a day, and our people did that as they always do. Well, most of the times do, not always, because y'all be slipping sometimes, but it's okay. We still love you guys, okay? We still love you. We have our subs up in here. Y'all see that tap next to their name? Yeah, that mean they in. They locked in with us. Real deal, Holyfield. We got a Discord. We be over there talking it up, chatting it up, having a good old time, cracking jokes. We have a little family. We are a family.
Like a giant tree.
Yeah, there you go.
Breaking out toward the sky. Okay.
We are family. That's all I got for you. So if you would like to join our family, press that your yellow star up there and go ahead and bless us with your presence. Okay? As we bless you in return. Can we what?
She about to say something smart.
I don't know. Can y'all give us some emotes, please? Oh!
Emotes.
Well, we need to update our emotes.
All of our subs. Emotes in the chat right now.
We need to update our emotes, Tam, since we got pictures together.
Okay. Let's do that.
It's a good time. It's a good time. But yeah, I appreciate y'all joining in the conversation. It was an excellent one, even though I don't feel like the men really answered what do it look like for them to protect women. A few of our guys did, but y'all be in here talking real tough all the time, and then we ask y'all a question, y'all don't be anyway. It's cool. Her brothers, most of them 6 foot bat swing ninjas. Ooh! I know that's right.
Saying don't play with us.
Justin said don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Okay? Thanks. I thought okay. Great questions. Tough in the comment. It is, Juma. But they could Elroy, but they could come up. They come up in the box.
No, what I was saying, they talk all tough in the comment section, but they don't ever jump up.
Period.
Hey, second time around.
Good fella, would you like to answer?
Jump up to get beat down.
Oh shoot.
Oh, wrong.
Good fella, would you like to answer before we get out of here? I know you're such a busy man.
Who is this?
Good fella.
Oh.
See, what does protecting a woman look like for you? How does that show up? I'm interested. Y'all know we started late, so whatever, you know. Teddy, not you coming in at the last minute, literally. Teddy, we gonna fight. You know what?
Ever since Teddy became a sub, he been showing out. He don't be loving us right.
You don't. I don't like it. We gotta communicate better. Hey, good fella. How you doing?
Hey, good fella.
Morning. How y'all ladies doing?
Wonderful.
We're amazing. How are you? Oh, he said he got a new job.
He said new job, new me. Lord Jesus. Again, communication, Teddy. Anyway, it's fine. Congratulations. We're happy for you, Teddy. Good fella. So what do you think protection looks like as far as protecting women? What does that look like to you?
Protecting a woman really, covers a lot of areas, but the first area is making a place that's safe for her mentally. That's where you start. I mean, because if she's safe mentally, the rest of it'll follow. I mean, yeah, you can have any man that has a woman that's safe mentally. I mean, you don't have to be 7'2", 400 pounds and can bench press a building. That's not safe. You know, that's not protecting. Protection is making sure that she knows, no matter where she's at, she knows that when he's present, whether it's physically or mentally, that she's safe. She can be anywhere and knows that she's covered. The home is covered. The family is covered. She's covered in prayer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
No matter where she's at, safety mentally locks the rest of it in. Now, yeah, you can show up on the job and you can whoop somebody's ass if that's protection, but that's just showing you got a little bit of strength. But what happens after
Okay.
that when she's by herself? You know what I'm saying? So protection, a lot of that covers mentally first, and the rest will follow.
It will open the floodgates of heaven.
Yeah.
Let it rain. You don't agree, Tam?
You
Let
going straight to
it
hell. She's
rain.
going straight to hell. Straight to hell.
It
I do
will.
not
It's
agree.
raining.
Lord, I mean, it's her. But
It will.
also,
That's what he said. I'm just saying.
I don't think that's what that song meant. But also, who knows? I wasn't the writer. Maybe that is what they meant.
I mean, interpretation. Art is to be interpreted. Okay.
Right, right, right.
Uh,
Okay.
but I totally agree, Goodfellow. That was so good because, yes, if you got me and you can, I feel safe with you mentally, and I'm
Thank you.
going to open up. I'm going to be my most vulnerable. I'm going to want to pour myself onto you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
Self on to you.
yeah. I mean, you know what I mean. I wasn't trying to be sexual
I
that
do
time,
know what you
but
mean.
also,
Fresh to
whatever.
yourself.
Yeah, it's just, that is so true. I love that. I love that. I love that. Yes. Please. So let's do better about protecting each other. But
Mm-hmm.
this conversation was really focused and centered around how us as women feel when it comes to chivalry and protection and all of
Sure.
those things. And we're grateful to hear from you guys as well that shared
Thank
your
you. Thank
perspective
you.
as a man and telling us how you feel and what it feels like to be on the receiving end of that. And I just encourage you all to go out and communicate effectively and let your partner and whomever you are in relationship with know what that looks like for you. And if they're unwilling to receive it, as we saw so much of that earlier on in this conversation,
Oh, don't
then
cry, good fella.
they may not be the person for us, okay? And that's okay. That's the risk that you run with dating people.
Stylina and Elroy in this goddamn comment section
What is they doing?
being talking nasty.
Some people are into that. I was trying to have a serious moment. You know what? Let me get off of here.
Yeah,
Um,
but you know what
Tammy,
though,
Tammy,
Portia?
why, we,
That
we, we
that
doing a private thing. Why you putting a spotlight on it? Being an
It's
informer right
public.
now.
It ain't private. It's publicated. It's
it's
publicated.
publicated.
It's publicated.
Portia, you got to remember though. A lot of people ask men to speak out and stuff like that. The thing they got to remember, most men aren't going to be able to speak out if they're not confident in who they are, where they are.
Didn't I say that earlier?
Yep.
So
Didn't I say that earlier, Tam? When that man, Goodfella, you went on here earlier, but a guy said to us, this is why men don't like to talk to women because, yeah, he was saying this is why men don't like to talk to women. And I told him that's because you're not confident in yourself to hold a conversation, a mature conversation about things. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
Blossom, no.
a secure a secure man will speak where he stands, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what subject you bring up. Doesn't matter. A secure man always has an answer and always has an understanding and a reason why he is or is not doing a particular thing. Most people,
Yes.
and people who are not comfortable and who are not secure, will
Mhm.
usually use defense mechanism to not answer a question.
That part. Come on.
Or they start attacking and becoming accusatory. If I and that was what was happening in this chat earlier. But anyway, I digress.
Pass the collection plate, okay?
Pat,
Because he just
Yeah.
said the whole
pat,
word.
more.
Thank you so much for the follow, Big Game. First time being with us, we appreciate you. Unfortunately, we have reached our 2 hour quota. It is time for us to go. But if you
We
wanted
have
to continue this conversation, you can go over to our Discord, and the only way you can access it is if you subscribe. All right. So So we appreciate you all. Thank you.
And remember, if you have let your subscription lapse, we will be deleting and removing people from Discord who is no longer subscribing. So please rear up your subscription. Do not forget, if there is a problem and you cannot re-up your subscription, please let Portia or I know, just that to hold on, a change is coming, whatever.
Hello.
Just let us know, communication, that's what we're talking about. Let us know so that we don't delete you out of Discord, because we don't want to lose anybody. So if there's an
Yes.
issue, just let us know. All right.
Also,
Listen, we love you guys.
last shout out,
Go ahead.
Tam, to
Go ahead.
Mary. Mary, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being willing to be vulnerable and available to us. We appreciate you. We don't have many women, and we're steadily trying to build our women up, and we just want you guys to feel just as safe here as our guys do. And we're not we love all of y'all. We appreciate y'all spending this time with us. We don't take it for light or for granted, because y'all don't have to be here, but we appreciate y'all being here with us. And please come back, okay? You see,
Please come back, Mary.
please come back. Send it to your friends. Let them know the after party is where it's at, where we having some real adult conversations and also a lot of foolishness. So yeah, it's a great
Check us
time.
out on YT.
Yes,
Link is
please
in the
do.
bio.
Yes. Tam.
Tomorrow is Friday Faves. Do not forget, tomorrow is Friday Faves.
Yes.
I think tomorrow, we're going to expound on our Wednesday special request, and our Friday Faves will be your favorite song. So please remember that that's what the Friday Faves is going to be, and I'm going to be playing your favorite songs and some of mine too. So join us tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. Remember, the world has never met another you. Go out and be great in it. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, for gifting, for liking, for commenting, for sharing your lives with us. We love you. Have an amazing day today. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, where it will be Friday Faves. Bye-bye.
Bye.